Have you ever heard of this? It's called the Lunar Television Camera Pre-Installation Acceptance Test Plan. It's known as PIA. Now, that was that Westinghouse camera we were talking about in a few
Yeah.
videos back, but here's something I didn't realize. Security classification. The fiber optics portion of the camera is classified confidential. However, it is incorporated within the camera case and is not visible from the outside. Personnel without security clearance are permitted to handle and operate the camera only under the surveillance of a person with a clearance. Performance data recorded during the camera tests will not be classified. The camera must be kept in a secured area when not in use. What was so sensitive about this Westinghouse camera number 607R for Romeo 962? That was the model of that camera. What did that camera have in it? You're telling me that fiber optics were so classified back then that nobody could see them?
Yeah, that's what it looks like, because fiber optics were only recently developed at that point. But Westinghouse obviously had access to it. They incorporated it because it seemed to work for them.
This one was sent by NASA Space Agency, and it's dated the 12th of March 1968. And what caught his eye was this yellowed out section with the fiber optic portion of the camera being classified confidential, and nobody could see it unless you had the proper clearance. But it was okay as long as the cover was on it. But you still had to have somebody with a classification clearance in the room with you.
That's a very strange story, that one. I'd heard about the classification of fiber optics as it applied to Apollo. I'd heard of that before, but I didn't realize it was quite so intrusive that technicians installing the camera on Apollo would have had to be accompanied by a security cleared technician as well. I mean, what was so secret about fiber optics? It's now common knowledge. Everybody understands fiber optics. It's not rocket science, it's just basic physics, sending signals down using light.
But I don't understand it. This document describes the minimum testing requirement to verify proper operation of this camera. But the tests were also to ensure that the camera was not to be damaged or degraded due to mishandling. But what I don't understand is, why are these guys in the Apollo 12 funnies trying to take this camera, the twin to this one? They try to mount it on a stand. It falls over, hits the dirt, rolls over to the rocks. He picks it up. It falls down, crashes to the ground, picks it up again, and it falls down, and he walks away because he gets frustrated, the astronaut. Now, if this was so important of a camera, or even its twin, these cameras were important. So why would they be doing all that damage to a camera? What, was there a guy there with a classification that watched him while he was mounting the camera and then damaging it? When right here it says that the whole point of this was to ensure that the camera was not damaged or mishandled in any way. Go figure that one out.